Om Amma. How Gita helps us in daily life. Today's topic, do actions in the spirit of yoga, how and why. Short clip number 4 by Chandrasekhar Jayanti. You can reach me at Om Sanatana Dharma 999 at gmail.com, dear friends. Friends, in the second chapter, 48th sloka, Krishna is saying this. Yogastha kuru karmani, sangham tyaktva dhananjaya, siddhya siddhyo, samo bhutva, samatvam yoga uchyate. That is what Krishna is saying. The meaning of it is, O Dhananjaya, perform actions in the spirit of yoga by not being attached to the actions, that is results. Don't get perturbed in success or failure. Equanimity of mind is yoga. That is what Krishna is trying to tell in this sloka, dear friends. Let us analyze. Krishna tells us to obtain to the equanimity of the mind by practicing two things. One is acceptance and second is non-attachment. That's what he is saying. Siddhya siddhyo nirvikaraha. Accept success or failure with calm and unperturbed mind. Then he is also saying, Sangham tyaktva dhananjaya. Develop non-attachment towards the result while performing the action, which means focus on the means, not on the end. Which means that if you are working on the step 1, you work completely on the step 1. Don't think about your end, the end point. Step 2, focus on the step 2. Step 3, focus on the step 3 only. So focus on the means, not on the end. That is what Krishna is trying to tell. Now, dear friends, for every effort, we expect something. 99% of the people in the whole world expect something. They have a goal. Krishna is not telling us not to have a goal, but he is only telling us that how to handle the outcome, that is results, on us, dear friends. So most of the people do have objective. In the daily life, without expectation or goal, we cannot do any work. So dear friends, Krishna is not telling us not to have lakshya or goal. So dear friends, now outcome of are two types. One is negative outcome and positive outcome. In the positive outcome, there are again two aspects. One is more than expectation or as expected. And in the negative also, we have below expectation or adverse to expectation. Now let us analyze this, dear friends. Suppose you have set a goal to cross the road, to catch the bus, and to go to college. This is the goal that you have set up, or this is your objective, a small out. So what can be the outcomes? Now, if you cross the road, you get into the bus, you reach the college. So this is as expected. Now you have crossed the road, you are waiting for the bus, but suddenly before the bus came, you have seen a friend coming in a car. He comes there, he sees you, he gives you a drop, you reach the college in an AC car. So this is more than expected. Now, dear friends, there are negative. Suppose you are walking across the road, you have seen the bus going away. You have missed the bus. So this is below expectation. You have prepared everything, but suddenly some X factor made you to miss the bus. This is negative. And suppose you are adverse to expectation. Suppose you are crossing the road and say a small accident happens. And instead of going to the college or instead of waiting for the bus, people have taken you to the hospital. So this is adverse to the expectations. Though these four outcomes is there for every effort, dear friends. So more than expected, as expected, below expectation, or adverse to expectation. How do we handle these outcomes on us? This is what exactly the Krishna is trying to tell us. Now, in case of a positive outcome, that is more than expected or as expected, if we develop an elated mind, then we will become overconfident or ego, or our expectations will be more. You can't expect every day that your friend will come and drop you to the college. So this will affect your future efforts and increases the attachment in the future works. Friends, otherwise, if you develop a calm mind, this becomes an experience. You will develop the knowledge out of that experience. You will perfect the future works without being attached to the results. So this is what you have to develop, the calm mind when you get a positive outcome and increase your efficiency, dear friends. Now, if there is a negative outcome that is below expectations or adverse to the expectations, what happens? Suppose you will develop a depressed mind. It develops into a hurt feeling. You will develop an inferiority complex. It affects your future efforts and increases morbid attachment in future works, dear friends. Now, if you become unperturbed in case of a failure, then you will gain knowledge from the failure. You will learn from the experience. You will perfect the future works without being attached to the results. So, dear friends, that's what Krishna is trying to say. Samatvam yoga uchyate means you have to be sangham tyaktva. You have to do not have an attachment towards results. And second thing is, whether in case of whatever may be the outcome, whether it is positive or negative or success or failure, you should develop an equanimity of the mind. It doesn't mean that he is not asking us not to have the goal. He's only telling us how to handle the effect of the results on us, dear friends. Now, from the perspective of the devotion, if you really look at it, it is if effort becomes a worship to God or puja, then it will develop an accepting mindset, that is prasada buddhi. This is what, when you do anything as a puja, you will accept the fruits or you will accept the results as the prasadam. So this becomes the karma yoga. This surrendering of fruits of action to the God will become karma yoga, dear friends. This is what is when you do action, yogastha kuru karmani. So this is from the perspective of devotion. Now, dear friends, please support us in two ways. One is forward this link. Second is subscribe to our channel. Dear friends, lokaha samastaha sukino bhavantu. Om shanti shanti shantihi. Om Shri Gurubhyo namaha. Harihi Om.